Okay, we've got a pretty good showing and relatively here for fighting games tonight. Two relatively new names on the screen showing that we are still going strong. People coming out for new fighting games every week. Nyxia, local to the DMV, playing Eno. She is facing a mirror match with HC Shark 10, also playing Eno. Not really familiar with HC Shark. That's gonna screw me up a few times. Somewhat familiar with Nyxia. She's primarily in the Smash community, or rather, maybe not, I shouldn't say that, but primarily in other esports that are not fighting games. So really plays Guilty Gear, as far as I know, more casually, unless she's really been grinding recently. We'll see how it goes. Playing the intro rock. Oh, let's go. All right, Eno versus Eno, Nyxia versus HC Shark 10 for our first match here for Xanadu, 500. And already, just typical Eno things, just good old regular zoning. I've already kind of lost which one's which. Someone land a hit, thank you, okay. Nyxia in black, HC Shark in white. Ooh, kind of extend hitbox into that full screen. Good 2P check. Confirms dust, doesn't really get much out of it. Ooh, okay, forces the burst out. Yeah, a lot of like just basically similar things. Just trying to full screen zone. Not really actually trying to stay on top of each other, just kind of getting the spacing with Stroke of the Tree. A little unsafe, and that's going to result in HC Shark taking the first round here. But, I mean, at a glance, it's going to be a hard-fought victory for either player here. First to 3 here for Guilty Gear Strive and Xanadu. Ooh, great confirm, actually, off of the JH. The dash gauge? JH. Ooh, maybe? Yeah, okay. Confirms the reversal. Last time that led to death. Ooh, a little bit. Okay, yep, OPG, 5H. Right off the bat, we have a round 3 situation. Bodes well for a great match for the rest of our matches. JH seems to be getting both players, actually. The little dash forward, just falling for the full screen. Most of these, most of this zoning is actually connected. Nyxia takes the corner. Ooh, actually, I think that was technically not a real combo, but paid off anyways on the frame trap. Tiny jump. Ooh, goes in empty, blocks. HC falling for it, but fighting out anyways, and we're coming out in the last hit. Ooh! Oh, wow! Wait, what just happened? There was a PRC in the middle of that. I'm not exactly sure what it was, because I'm pretty sure it would have confirmed anyways, but, I mean, whatever, it worked. So, Nyxia takes game 1. I mean, that was so intentional, it had to be completely on purpose, but I'm so confused it happened so fast, but great tech by Nyxia to take round 1. Oh, just accidentally misses to confirm. Whatever, you know, it's one of those things, you know, you miss to confirm and someone asks, why'd you miss to confirm? So, you know, just keep him in the corner, totally on purpose. Again, reversal super, HC Shark. Not entirely respecting Nyxia, she takes the first round here. HC Shark does have the tools to win. He's landing enough confirms, but I think it's just a matter of maybe not having the conversions you need to turn this into, you know, just reduce the amount of interactions it takes for you to beat your opponent, right? That's the entire point of combos, and we're not really confirming enough on either side here, but it's going in Nyxia's favor. Oh, confirmed dust, no burst. Does she have the full combo? No, she doesn't have a combo. Oh, and the reversal into the dash. Oh, the worst 10 seconds of Nyxia's life.
Duel 3.
Another round 3. Oh, with throw. The sweep. Now starts the rotation. Tries dust again. Okay, PRC, they're rolling under. No punish regardless, but probably great for positioning here. Yep. Ooh, good read on the air node. Oh, gold burst. Okay, what can HC Shark do with it? Oh, that was punishable. Oh, empty jump dash. He's gonna have to have blocks to get out of this. That helps. No meter, so no full confirm. 50 meter on her side. HC Shark, okay. Raw super, that does crumble. Oh, so Nyxia fell out. Okay, it didn't matter. Nyxia fell out of super range. Fell out of 50 tension just by FDing on the edge there, but it pays off. And Nyxia leads 2-3. All right, what have we got? We have, okay. We're sticking with Eno.
So instead of reflecting on
Players taking a really quick break right there.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It seems to me that both players, I mean, can win this. Obviously, we're playing Strive, but Nyxia is just getting a little bit more out of neutral than HC Shark is, but maybe not holding up on defense as well. If I had to make a read on this, both players fighting extremely hard here, as both games have gone to game 3, round 3. HC Shark wants this one to go to game 3 now, as he's down 1. Nyxia on set point. And here we go, another just holding it in the corner. Maybe just one more hit would have broke the wall there. Good JH from HGC. Ooh, great JS! That's going to earn corner and potentially, yeah, okay, crumble into raw super. All right. And now for the 3rd time this set, we have a game, round 3 situation between Nyxia and HC Shark. Nyxia once again just owning the neutral game. Oh, just frame earlier. Nyxia trying to air node again, keeps getting sniped out of the air. Oh, looking likely for Nyxia to take this one. Whoa, with throw. Okay, she gets out of the corner, but does end up getting confirmed. Reversal super, Nyxia's gonna take it. 3 for 3 on reversal supers. And congratulations to Nyxia for winning that round against HC Shark. All right. At any rate, welcome once again to Xanadu 500. I just got called for a match, so those homies in chat who are Gavin fans, wish me luck. And continue enjoying Xanadu 500. Again, this is our 10-year anniversary, 10-year celebration of weekly events. Smash, Melee, FGC. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the stream, the rest of Guilty Gear.
enter the mayhem. Soul bad guy. No. Bridget. Mankind Mute. Duel 1. Let's rock! Slap! Duel 2. Let's rock! Positive counter! Perfect! Duel 1. Let's rock! Slap! Duel 2. Let's rock! Slap! Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock! Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Positive counter. Slap.
現物料一括支払いでお願いします。
Bridget wins.
Lightice doing the customary make sure no one messes with our match PS4 DualShock disconnect trick, as we have Lightice and Nyxia up next on stream. Nyxia, who we just saw, won their match against HC Shark. Against Lightice, one of Xanadu FGC's regulars. Here, the mass majority of weeklies. The only time that he hasn't been here, to my recent knowledge, or the only recent time he has not been here, was when he was sick. So, you know, conscious of everyone's good health and a regular at Xanadu, what more could you want? Nyxia once again going on Eno. Lightice bringing out his secondary pick of Kisk. I think probably pretty Oh, okay. So actually, Boom is mentioning this over the comms, or rather over the venue. If you look at the bottom of your screen, or rather, at certain times, okay, yeah, if you look in the top right of your screen, you will see we do have Matcherino tonight to help celebrate FGC, or rather Xanadu 500. At any rate, here we go with our next match. You know, Kisk, Nyxia, and Lightice, quick button check, or the worst neutral ever. Nah. All right. Yeah, once again, if you missed the memo, I will say it once again. It is Guilty Gear at Xanadu 500. Pretty cool little celebration we've got going on here to celebrate 10 years of Xanadu weeklies. If you're interested in coming out and you're too busy on a Thursday, then come out on April 15th for our monthly So here we go. And having awesome weeklies all week so far. Some more Smash Ultimate coming up tomorrow here at Laurel Park. And I now have a co-commentator. How are you, friend?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Introduce yourself for the stream.
I'm Chatterbox. I'm just a casual gamer, not really a tournament player. I just like to watch and commentate, and yeah, I'm just happy and excited to get into it.
Let's go. Well, we're about to get into it. You know what? This is a Nyxia thing. Lightice skips the intro every time. Nyxia, cool as heck. Actually letting the intros play, letting the intros rock. So we get ready to rock with this match. Ooh, good thing, by the way. Actively turned it off on my last match. I said to the town inside me. Okay, yeah, okay, so that's the natural answer to any of Kai's fireballs is just going under it for the victory. And that's kind of like where the base, like, kind of conditioning game starts with this matchup. How does Ino deal with Kai's fireballs? Classic fireball games. Really bursts to get out of the corner. Nyxia not taking too bad of an early game neutral here against Lightice. Good, okay. Light button avoids the mix-up. Oh, but stands in front of heavy fireball. BRC doesn't really do anything with it. That was probably a good opportunity to run under.
Yeah, I would like to see actually maybe even a jump dust from the Kai there.
Yeah.
Would have caught the BC out there. And I also like to see, well, he won the last round, but the Kai play a little more of a punish game, just like that, for the Ino player, because I find that Ino has a little hard time dealing with Kai Fireball.
Yeah.
When I play it. And almost as soon as I say that, I feel like he is playing that more punish style. Ooh,
that was good.
Made out the reversal, but quick reaction.
Yeah, punched anyways. All right, did get burst for that last hit there, so, you know, had a chance to burst, but it's whatever at that point. All right, Lightice takes a quick one. So we get into game 2. Lightice versus Nyxia.
I would like to see the Ino player throw out more notes probably in order to help their advance in this matchup. I think it does depend on how much Kai is using his fireball though. That is really like the pace setter of this matchup.
And you know, it's weird enough because Lightice is not a Kai main per se. He plays the character a decent amount.
Right.
But like when I say that, I feel like people who are Kai side characters who don't main Kai rely on fireball, right? It's like the easy Oki, the easy setup. I say that as Lightice is not tossing your fireball to start this conversation.
I agree with it. I would honestly like to see him also take a more grounded approach because you'll be able to DP her on reaction and be able to move nice.
Okay, yeah, just barely out of BRC range, and then Nyxia was cognizant enough to throw out fastest slow button to capture that. That was very easy to fumble. So Nyxia did a good job by taking the round. Ooh, no, you can't do short stroke. Lightice answering back hard here on round 2.
I like how he switched his wake-up option there. He's been getting up blocking a lot, and so I think it was about time he tried something. But then he gets thrown for his trouble. Burst has to come out there.
Yeah, but didn't have to come out.
Yeah,
that was a bold burst.
Yeah, but he's winning right now, or he has the momentum carrying him. Oh. Doesn't get the wall slump, unfortunately. Gets the mix-up, doesn't throw a note out, and just gets DP.
Yeah, so Nyxia played that round really well for having used burst with 0 health. Like,
yes, he
that
did.
actually made it worth it for her.
It did. Got built up the burst right back up. So should have it by
if you're gonna burst like with low health, at least make the round worth it. And I think she did.
Ooh, nice hit. Faded burst.
Oh, didn't really punish it, but gets the follow-up.
Sucks because I hate leaving burst against It's just once he puts you in the blender, it feels almost impossible. But you don't have to deal with that when you just wake up buttons and get the hit.
Okay, it's a hard knockdown. Nyxia has a meter. What's she going to like to do with it?
Oh, try to
classic.
fuzzy jump or something out there and just call it.
All right, so that was pretty well fought the second game by Nyxia. I think she has a chance, but Lightice is pretty determined to prove why he's so regular.
I would really love to see more though of the note, almost as like an anti-air guided upwards to stop him from Lightice jumping. Because I think, there's a note, but he gets punished for it.
And there's low note.
Yeah. But already in a better position. I can't say if that's because of the note or just because of how this round's gone. And just gets put
maybe a little bit of both, right? Oh, okay, that was actually really close to not confirming. Solid round.
I got a little scared for that.
by like a frame, kind of almost. But got it. Who cares? Round. Oh,
Grabs
break
out
grab
of dust.
Okay, so here comes Notes. Oh,
That's
okay.
low profile.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Get him with a double overhead.
And Lightice,
DP.
for the most part, has been really respecting not throwing out fireballs, just to avoid stroke victory.
Yes.
The one time he does use it, immediately punish. Good PRC to keep your turn, yeah. Ooh!
Oh, wow, nice
Jump cancel. Play the zone game. Wait for a bad fireball.
No, I didn't like that choice there. I think he could have just saw and reacted to how Lightice wanted to play with that note. He could have anti-aired that. Probably with 60 or something similar. Oop, with grabs, but does not get punished for it. Burst comes out.
Do or die for next
There's
year right
note,
now.
throwing out more note. As I was saying earlier, I think that has been helping just a little bit. Kai does have burst here.
Oh.
So I'd like to see more resets from the player if they get the hit, more so than the actual combo itself, and just try and bait out that burst. But may not get the chance as he starts up ulti with a sweep and punishes the 16 whip by the lightning.
Unfortunate.
And it will definitely kill. And
But
that will
hard
be the set.
For being hold on, thought. Uh-oh. Force Cement versus Gavin. That's me. I'm Gavin.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's
Good
go.
luck on your matches,
Let's go
though.
face to give some context here. Not talking about myself. Four Seat Cement, I believe, has not lost a Xanadu that he has attended. I think he is probably 7 for 7 or 8 for 8 by now.
Dang.
So I'm gonna go work on ending that win streak. I'll be back, guys.
All right, I'll let you get to it.
You dare to enter the mayhem. Bridget. Bridget. Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alrighty, so we just get right into it. So I'm not sure how actually the Bridget mirror works out, but I'm gonna guess that it's up until the player who gets the pressure first, but also who's just safer in neutral. As Force is being put on the back foot by Gavin. who's just kind of controlling that space around the corner. Not exactly pressuring in the corner, but just didn't allow Force to escape without taking some punishment. And that'll be that round. Sweep into mix. Gets hit overhead. Punishes out with low. Calls him out in it. Wall break here with super. Gets the hard knockdown. May see a burst come out in the near future, but DPRC is probably more likely here on some pressure. Tries to jump out and gets punished for his troubles. Got it or burst out of it. And now forces mounting some pressure himself. And is also playing that distance of trying not to let the other Bridget out of the corner. Some PRC madness going on right now as Force is the one to come out on top. Almost gets the wall break there, but that'll not be round actually as soft knockdown. So next hit kills and Gavin takes it.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Just immediate rising slash there from Gavin catches out whatever Force is trying to do there. They're both playing that mid-range position, but Force is the one to draw first blood there and puts him in the corner. Goes for soft knockdown instead of hard knockdown there. I'm not sure if I agree with that choice. But it does reset the neutral. Gets counter hit, burst comes out, he sees it and punishes it with dodge, and that should be round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
He tries the rising move again, but this time Force does not jump. Does not get the sweep confirmed. Gets counter hit into knockdown. Does a double low setup there and looking to wall break here. Soft knockdown, reset to neutral. And just catches him out the air. DP comes out, RC. Doesn't opt for mix instead of the combo there. Goes low this time, and another wall break comes out. Now, burst is about to come up. Just wakes up supers. We may see, oh man, a PRC, but he can grab that as his own mix. That's so unfortunate, and he grabs him right back. Says, whatever you can do, I can do better. Counter hits him round start, just takes the Oki, but gets DP'd out. Pretty safe DP there, considering he also had burst if he wanted to take it. Tries to mix him with the overhead, but does not get hit by it. Counter hit burst comes out to keep him in the corner, but doesn't keep him there for long. Sweep into overhead cross-up mix. I would have gotten hit. I would have gotten low there. Nice counter hit. I'm guessing low comes out here. He doesn't do a mix, instead gets DP'd out of it. It's so unfortunate. DP again does not punish, is not in range to punish it with anything. Sweep comes out, low mix here. No, goes overhead again. I definitely got hit there. Goes another overhead safe. And so he's opting for that safe jump, what it looks like, and taking the mix that comes after the safe jump, which honestly is probably the smartest move here. But it does take away that guessing game on wake up. Off the break wall, soft knockdown. Does not be able to kill from it. He tries to bait out DP, and he gets grabbed out of his move. And Force evens it up 1-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, next round starts. Early burst. He was just getting mixed. Low sweep comes out. Throw bait shimmy. Forces the burst to come out early. Punishes that move with the sweep. The 2K into sweep. That both of these players seem very fond of. Takes a safe jump there. Tries to get him with a double low, but does not work. So now Force has pressure in the corner. And is just keeping him there, kind of pinned down. I'd like to see DP RC maybe, but he's confident in blocking it out, and he is blocking everything, and finally gets out with the 2K sweep and mixes him with the command grab on Wake Up. Tries to finish the combo, but unfortunately drops it. Oh, this should be a kill here with the RC, and it is. In fact, Force gets this round. Force ahead 1 round. Gavin with the round start. Heavy slash looks like. Gets counter hit. And he just fuzzy jumps out of it. And oh man, that does not what you want to see when you have corner pressure there. But Gavin is still on the offensive or trying to take it back. Almost forcefully. He has woken up with buttons, I think, 3 times now. And now he has done super on Wake Up. I think Force needs to be careful and just opt for the safe jump on his own pressure. Burst comes out. DPs and it punishes the disjointed move. That was so smart on Force's part. Goes for the grab. Probably baiting DP there. If he didn't, if he went for it, would have blocked it. And Force is now up 2-1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Sweet, Gavin has pressure. Just gets hit on Wake Up, honestly. Awesome wall break here. Yes, he does. Opts to set up Yo-Yo instead of actually going in. Gets corner pressure. Force now in the driver's seat. Yellow RC does not expect it, but Force just pokes out of it. Just disrespecting it and forces Gavin to burst out of it. Nice sweep by Force. Base DP, but of course RC is there to make it safe. Gavin keeping his distance, probably doesn't want to deal with that burst there. But unfortunately, Force gets the hit first low and gets the combo to confirm for Jeff. And now it's match point for Force. Set up, grabs that time. I definitely got hit there. Just rolls right over. Move whatever Gavin was trying. Wall break here. And now it's Gavin's like last life. Probably one more combo will kill. He just supers out of the soft knockdown and he tries to grab on Wake Up. Doesn't work. Force just runs up and grabs him. And that will be the set. But great stuff from both Bridget players. I think at the beginning it was more of a neutral focused gameplay, as in even if they had him in the corner, they didn't opt to take the Oki situation, instead trying to keep him pinned down there. But as it progressed, I think Force's mix-up was just landing more consistently than Gavin's mix-up. But not a bad showing from either player.
Soul Bad Guy. Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts, heaven, or hell.
すべて出す。いいな。加減の必要はねえな。
Soul versus
Alrighty, as we get back into it, it'll be Nightshade versus Lightice here. Soul and Kai, the toe tag battle here, immediately does Gun Blast cancel and is just checking him with those 5Ps. Just trying to keep him in his place, backdashes Kai's grab there. Bandit Revolver 50-50 mix there. Techs the air grab, very smart from both players there. Trying to throw fireballs to establish Kai's mid-range game there. But I think it's a little risky against Soul because it only takes one more jump read in order to properly get Soul in there. But it seems to not matter as Lightice gets the combo and forces Nightshade to burst. Runs up lows, goes for double overhead again and gets grabbed out of his own pressure. That always feels bad. But doesn't matter. Blue RC tries to bait throw there, but it doesn't work because he just wakes up 2K, sweeps, and does it again to finish him off. Not respecting the Blue RC, and I kind of like it. It's kind of dirty. Catches him out the air. They're trying to stagger his 5K. Gets counter hit. Soul's now in the corner, which is not the place you want to be with him. Does Bandit Revolver mix, goes low, but unfortunately drops the combo. Does an overhead mix with Kai, but unfortunately is not able to pick it up. DP's out of Kai's pressure, pretty smart, and there's the 5K out of Kai's jump, which I think is going to be very important in this matchup, because not only is it just one of the best anti-airs in the game, he hard baits out burst though, Lightice, but it does not come, but it doesn't matter because he just runs up grabs instead. But yeah, as Nightshade and Lightice keeps playing, I think Nightshade does want to opt to use that 5K a little bit more, specifically against Lightice, because he seems to be jumping a lot with Kai, at least when he was playing the Eno matchup. Gets counter hit for his trouble, sweep into projectile. Oki gets grabbed out of his own pressure. Tries to take corner. He does get the side switch combo here. Probably breaks wall. Yes, he does. I do not expect to see a burst here. Backs off in case maybe a DP shows up. Probably gonna start. Yeah! You definitely, whenever that Kai player has bar, you gotta factor that in, that he's just gonna car over to you. And now it's not Lightice jumping, but Nightshade jumping, and without the anti-air DP there, he gets hit. But it doesn't matter because Lightice gets the grab after the fact. And so what I'm noticing is just Nightshade is just having a rough time getting in on this Kai here. And with no burst to work with either, it's looking a little hectic, but just decides to just screw it and go in Grand Vipers in RC. Now we start this crazy tick game with Thor, Soul. Sweep into nothing, does not punish the sweep on block, which is a little bit surprising. RC comes out, you always gotta expect that, but does not kill. One more mix and he just said screw it, I'm gonna die on the hill, and just did something and got punished for it. Lightice taking a quick 2-0 up on the set, but that doesn't mean Nightshade is out of it, not by a long shot. Unfortunate burst there in terms of it just sets so full screen away from Kai, and that's the main problem I see with this matchup. But a counter 6 heavy slash will do it and get him in. But again, the Lightice just runs in and just presses buttons on the opponent's wake up, and no one is checking him, meeting him for it. And a relatively quick round and match point for Lightice. Nice anti-air 5K, that's what I was talking about. Lightice definitely does like to jump in neutral and just punishes it. Wow, 6Ps the tick throw pressure, but it doesn't get him out of the corner at all. Nightshade getting the mini combo. He tries to reset but gets DP'd out of it, which is pretty safe considering Kai also had burst. Stun dip into RC, very common. DPs, side switch combo. I don't expect to see a burst here. Goes for the reset. I actually like that choice instead of breaking the wall. That was a really good chance there. Shock the burst didn't come out. Nice backdash. Is unable to punish with the force slash. And baiting burst again. Baits burst twice, actually. Nightshade doesn't bite at all, but it doesn't matter because Lightice is with it with the throw once again.
Kai wins.
Yeah, it just seemed like in that matchup, just the Soul player had just a hard time just getting in. There was only 2 times I could think about where the Soul player was actually able to run their offense and almost immediately got DP'd out of their pressure because one, there was either RC or burst available to the Kai. All right, so next matchup we have Gavin versus Nyxia, and I think this character matchup is just 2 polar opposites. Bridget, being a good tournament character, just emanates just safe pressure, just safe mix. Doesn't really take too much risk compared to most characters. And then there's Ino directly on the other side of that with her high risk, high reward gameplay. With her, how her dash works and with the double overheads into just anything possible. So I think Note will be a very big factor in here against Bridget, and also how effectively can Nyxia shut down Gavin's yo-yo setup. Cannot let them set up in neutral.
Bridget. Who dares to enter the mayhem? Bridget. No. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Just put the button in there.
Bridget.
I think this is a very unique matchup also because they are polar opposite. I think in neutral, Bridget can play almost kind of a keep away game from Ino with her extended buttons. So would love to see how Gavin plays this matchup.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, round start is very important, and Gavin opts with an aggressive jump up and got hit after. It's starting actually more explosive than I thought. The Ino player, well, all Ino players are Ino players, being very aggressive and just wants to keep up that pressure. There's the Bridget button, that mid-range that I was talking about, and now Bridget is in. But unlike Ino, like I mentioned, it's more safe, but just, oh, it goes for awesome command grab super there. When you get hit by that, it's just round. But doesn't break wall, shockingly. And now he has a chance to come back in this. Maybe see a go burst, but no, doesn't need to. RC dashes back, baits the throw, and baits also cross up, and Gavin wins it. So I lied. I'm sorry about that command grab super. I guess the round's not over. Just sweeps Ino out her air dash. Very quick burst to come out there from Gavin. Almost as soon as he was hit, does not want to get put in, but runs up and does get hit by grab anyway, so now you were forced to take it. Gavin just aggressively air dashes out, and nyxia not checking that option. Gets hit for it and put in the corner, but it doesn't matter as nyxia has a reversal Ino super. Now the Ino mix starts though. Double overhead, decides to break wall. I will see a dash back maybe from Gavin. No, I was guessing correctly. There's the note set up, but a little too late as Gavin just goes over it. Gets hit by Cat Dust, but Cat Dust is not plus. Unfortunately, he does get hit out, but it doesn't matter because Gavin is still able to break the wall. And now Gavin just harassing with those mid-range buttons, which I like to see. But as soon as he wants in, nyxia just turns up the pressure, tries to bait out RCDP there, but does not get it. But it doesn't matter as nyxia takes the first game. And that was very going well for Gavin, but like I said, Ino is just a higher damage character on a mix-up, even if he doesn't get a full combo, just gets a couple of hits in. And Gavin immediately switches to Leo. Like, you want to talk about aggressive. Man, good buttons, in your face all the time, just extremely hard to deal with. I like the switch.
Duel 1.
Alright, round starts important. Again, an aggressive just start of the opening. Ino, the dive kick, just beats out Leo's 2K there. Baits out flash kick, unfortunately, and has to burst right after. But Leo does got pressure now, and now it's Berserker stance. Tries the blue RC and hit a button, but that kick is just too quick. Back to Ino having pressure. Flash kick always comes out there because he had not only 50 meter, but 100. Wow, I'm shocked Gavin did not also flash kick that one. There goes the flash kick that time. Oh, gets him looking the other way with that low, but is not able to capitalize on it. But it doesn't matter because he picks the round up a little bit later. Nyxia grabs out a Leo pressure. That's Leo sleep, man. Just such a good pull. Tried to do it again to Nyxia, but it does not work out. Flash kick, RC, it always happens. And Gavin has offered that option of the RC dash back same side each and every time he's gone for that flash kick. I think it's smart in that situation because he does stay out of the corner. But I would like him to switch it up because I think Nyxia would get hit by the cross-up later on. But I can't really complain that Gavin does win the round, so now it's 1-1. Tries a slump, but a little bit too high off the ground to get the wall slump. Gets the gold burst, actually. Command grab. I guessed that. Unfortunately, did not time the command grab in time, so Gavin showing how to time the actual command grab and goes for his command grab again. Oh, goes for it a third time, looking like Zangief from Street Fighter. Says, if you won't jump, that's fine. I will kill you. Did not like that round. Shimmies the grab attempt. Now goes for wall slump. No, decides to break wall. 2K sweep from Leo, extremely strong. Berserker stance with mixed hits. Hard knockdown with flash kick. Switches sides. And supers for the hard knockdown. Gold burst does come out, which was interesting. I would rather see a super there instead of gold burst, just because he had 100 meter already, but it doesn't matter, it all works out in the end. Opts for regular grab instead of super command grab there, which would have worked. And now Gavin just gets the hit and proceeds to kill Nyxia. And Gavin, with this Leo switch, working wonders for him. And it seems like a controller disconnected accidentally. Checking to see whose it was.
Mankind.
And now we'll get back to it. But yeah, the Leo switch really does wonders, and that's just the core of it. It's just winning more neutral interactions. And with Leo, that is a problem. Honestly, needs to be nerfed. He should not be winning neutral against the majority of the tags. But yeah, just had better buttons than me now. But when it comes to mix-up still, you know, it's very scary and their buttons are very good. But just pokes right out of it. Does not care. Opts for hard knockdown, but no, goes for wall break instead. Spends the RC to get positive bonus. Counter hit, probably Berserker slash there. RC flash kick always comes out there. Berserker slash cross up, shimmies the grab attempt there. Had some PTSD from before of that command grab hitting 2 times in a row. And now it's actually Gavin match point. And I think Nyxia honestly is just trying to challenge Leo's buttons too much. And Leo mix is almost impossible to block against. I think Nyxia just has to play a little farther back, but what do I know, because Nyxia got in just well enough right there. Bait flash kick, opts not to RC. Oh wait, he couldn't because it whipped. Nice bait on Nyxia. Fate's Burst does not get the punish. Oh, that stings so much. And unfortunately, that will be the last we see of Nyxia. But a very good set. Definitely Leo was the pick there. It's not that Bridget doesn't have good buttons. It's just Leo has better buttons in the majority of the cases. Well, yeah, Gavin showing up, showing out for us commentators here, just us casuals. Alrighty, as our players are starting to get into it, we have Lightice versus Forest State Xanadu. And the Kai Bridget matchup is interesting because both characters, in theory, are supposed to be safe. But in my opinion, only one character really is, and that's the Bridget player. Kai just seems to get hit out of his own pressure too much, but does not have seemed to phase Lightice this tournament. And so very excited to see what they're cooking up. But no, I was mistaken. Looks like maybe a character switch?
Kai Keys, Chipp Xanadu, May.
It does seem like we're gonna have a Chipp and a May on screen. First time I'm seeing, maybe you all know about this, but I do not. But what I can also figure though is this matchup can go one or two ways. Chipp flexes his Ultra Ninja skill, and then May just having an anchor and a dolphin, not caring, and killing Chipp outright with a whale. So very interesting. Though I do think, even though I think May can kill in one hit in this matchup, I do think the Chipp player, just because of the nature of the character, does have to enforce and be very aggressive this matchup. As we start, round start is very important, and both players opt for a relatively safe round start for both the characters. Lightice choosing to control the corner and just dolphins 3 times. That's May in a nutshell. Doesn't work once, doesn't work twice, just do it the third time. Lightice, nice combo, getting the wall break. Do not expect to see a burst come out. Just gets hit with wall sweep, but Chipp can just jump way far away at max range with that sweep. Opt for command grab there. I actually haven't seen that command grab, honestly, since launch. And Force in the same boat. He was not prepared for it. And it just keeps on dolphin and just being so scary for this Chipp because just one hit just kills him. Especially with no good. RC mixed with the seal does not work out. Does not get the hit, goes low there, very smart. Most players would have opted for the overhead to keep them jailed, but no, called out Force not mashing there, and also the low. Gets the wall break. That sweep just in neutral working out. And Force with that OD May air combo. Almost killing outright there, but eventually cleans it up. There goes that more aggressive round start with the air dash into button into May. And this is just scary. I'm not sure what Chipp does with this matchup in terms of how he deals with Dolphin. I honestly think I was just about to say that either 2P or 5P. I'm not sure which is faster, and try to hit him out of Dolphin. I'm not sure if that works, but if it does, I think it would help. And just gets counter hit twice. Baiting burst forces. Finally, burst comes out. Almost a hero burst, but I mean, you have to burst at that point. And 1-0 Force. I mean, yeah, that just looks very hard for Chipp, just because Chipp wants to be all around the screen, but the Dolphin keeping him locked in place round start in this anchor, just controlling the airspace, even though she's supposed to be a crewmate on a ship. Kind of weird. Off the break wall there, why not? Soft knockdown, Chipp gets pressure, very hard comeback to make, and just Dolphins twice because why not? Yeah, I'm really not sure what Chipp has in order to deal with that Dolphin. But I think he has to just keep trying his options because that is just creating so much pressure. Maybe that's just one of those things about this matchup. And again, just heavy Dolphin and switching it up. Tries the 6C. Very ambitious. Did not work out there. Pushes all the way to the corner with the RC. Very smart. Breaks wall. Now positive meter bonus to Chipp. This is where Chipp is most scariest, as with most characters. Because the type of craziness that can happen in Guilty Gear, honestly, the best part of it is when both people have meter and both people can get into RC. Creating situations that, honestly, I couldn't come up with on my own. And you wouldn't believe it unless it happened, didn't happen on the screen. Hits him with the 6K overhead. It almost looked, I think he messed up the wall combo there. Almost looked like he was baiting burst there. 5K on wake up again and finally grab. Do the same thing twice and then switch it up the third time. Basic fighting games. Basic anything, honestly. Now here we go, that little distance. Lightice is trying to control the corner. Not actually pressuring May from the corner, but unlike Kai, just does not have those good of pokes from that long a distance. But it doesn't seem to matter as he just takes him to the other corner. And start combo him eventually for the wall break. RC goes for the overhead. I thought he was gonna go for empty jet or empty grab there. I think Force was a little on that same train of thought too. Because I think Lightice opts to go for the round-ending grab a lot. And almost to say, I thought you were gonna grab. He walks up, grab as Force, and then walks up command grabs. Seal to actually push him towards the corner, which is very smart. Force pressuring the horizontal, but not keeping that air in check. Finally does and gets the almost optimal, probably optimal corner combo by catching him out the air. Because tries to do it again, tries to get a read, but just stays on the ground, Lightice. Gets the 2K or 5K sweep combo with Chipp. Punishes Dolphin out there, vertical Dolphin. Just backdapped it twice, which is a little risky against me, but it worked out. Unfortunately, not able to pick up the combo. Now, I think because Force got that good conversion earlier, is just trying to use that aerial dust to keep Chipp out the air, which is good, but I don't see him jumping a lot and does the online zero-bar connection cheese of cross-up cross-up. What a scummy player. Though I'm not gonna lie, the 2 games I did play on Chipp, that's all I think. Scummy Rump, Scummy 2. Gets the cross-up to put him back into the corner. Almost looking like a Hibiki mix-up from Central Fiction. Counters with the extended hurt box with the sweep. And gets the combo hit, and now it's just not looking good to burst. He has RC2. Yep, pushes to the corner. Just grabbed out of the situation. No shimmy necessary. Gold burst, unfortunately unable to find the mark, but does not get punished for it. I don't think he can, actually. Goes command grab, crosses up, unfortunately. Lightice goes for the heavy burst bait, and he finally gets it. Finally, someone bites on it. He has tried that in all his games, and he finally gets his burst bait. And now May just runs up. And honestly, Lightice proving me a liar once again, as in this matchup doesn't actually look that bad for him. Though it does seem like less Dolphins are connecting. Unfortunately, this round just went by in a flash. That's kind of just a May Chipp round, as May takes that one. Almost as I said, not using Dolphins. Just a bunch of Dolphins come out on screen. Finally gets punished for one of them by the jump over other side. Yellow RC comes out from May. Just doesn't want to take it with no burst. Tries the overhead mix, tries the triple overhead mix. Finds its mark that time. Does not kill, unfortunately, wall, but I would honestly run up gold burst. He ran up EP, insane train of thought. Me and Lightice are just alike. That was even smarter than my thing though, because it killed. Alright. Force with the cross-up dive kick with May. Hasn't been seen really all this time. Side switch combo incoming. Unfortunately, doesn't keep the side switch, but doesn't matter. Got the online zero-bar technique down. And just jumps heavy slashes with May, and it just covers that whole airspace. It's just so hard to contest that button. And it almost feels, it does feel frustrating that it's your own pressure and you cannot contest that. Not with any normal move. Goes for that same RC mix up again. Goes for the overhead to jail. Just Dolphins out the corner. Unfortunately, Lightice wasn't prepared for that. I do like that mix-up because Force did indeed jump out last time, not using his move. RC cancels and full dust. You have to verse that, man. Just punishes with the heavy slash. Unfortunately, it wasn't a counter hit, because if that was, that definitely would have been round, but it doesn't matter because it gets the pickup with the positive bonus to aid. And Force up ahead, and now it's just 2-2. And I almost feel out of breath because of how fast this set has been going, because both these characters are very hyperactive. Does that jump dust, maybe to get on the other side, maybe to contest airspace, nobody knows. But it did work out in the end. Now we see Mr. Killer Whale. And now this is a one-touch situation for May, but unfortunately unable to confirm there. Probably went for a kick throw attempt and didn't notice the hit, unfortunately. And now, if there is one character that can do this, I would say Chipp, just because of how fast he is. Oh, and just like that is what I said. He makes the comeback, Lightice, and now 2-2. Final round. Round start sweep. Wow. I mean, it has worked in the past, so you keep doing it. Wow, baits the aerial retreat back down from Chipp, and it just worked out. It's dead. Man, someone, like, why's he got no guts, man? Like, he just needs, like, not even the Zato guts. He has no guts there. Well, any other character would have probably lived there with a sliver of health. Unfortunately, though, that is the set, though. Force taking it over Lightice. And it just occurred to me, is Lightice like just snow? Wouldn't it just be snow? I think it would be. But anyway, I'm thinking too much about gaming tags. That's kind of what I do. Kind of talk about random things. And up next, we have Gavin versus Nightshade, actually. Soul versus possibly Bridget, possibly Leo. Now, if it's Bridget, I actually like Soul better in a matchup, only because Soul kind of just two touches. It's kind of his thing, especially with the proper routing. But if it's Leo Soul, I think Soul will have a hard time contesting Leo buttons. But because of how Leo is fighting up closer, I think it isn't all terrible for Soul. Because it solves his main problem, is I think, is his dash startup being just slower than a majority of characters. Reminiscent of, say, Elizabeth but from Persona 4 Arena. Just that slow startup dashing speed may have good normals, but it really kills you. Because speed is, in my opinion, the most overpowered thing in fighting games. But that's also coming from Milia players, so.
You dare to enter the mayhem.
Yeah, I can't really deal with Chipp having just no guts. Chipp is technically faster. He's also a ninja, which is always gives you brownie points. But Milia is just that girl. And while I'm on that train of thought, quick PSA for all our players out there. Please, and please, do not bully Milia players. We are of a fragile state of mind. Our character has been nerfed. Our character is not that great. I feel like Jacko is a better Milia at this point, which honestly hurts my soul in terms of set play. But anyway, let's stop Milia ranting and actually get into this matchup of Nightshade and Gavin, Leo and Soul. And so we do see the Leo come out, and I think it's just so much easier. Nightshade looking more dominant just because half the battle is solved. You don't have to get in. Leo will just come to you. Flash kick RC, of course. Messes up the combo. Unfortunately dropped by Gavin, and Nightshade just goes up and punishes. Round start very important. Maybe a low is here. Nope, no lows. Actually blocked into the Berserker Staff and able to punish Berserker Staff. Just gets hit by Lancer and gets the wall break. And is just looking very confident in this matchup, which is honestly just very, I guess, a very scrub killer character in Leo. hard knockdown flash kick, cross up, just wakes up reversal super. Why are you doing something when I have meter? Honestly, a little risky because you could just DP RC there, but I mean, it worked out, right? And the animation is just cool, so, you know. Burst to keep Leo in the corner. I do like that early burst. And now just controlling the corner with that 2S. I actually like that there. Opting not to go for //. Nyx, tick throw game. Unfortunately, messes that up and just gets grabbed out of Berserker Slash. Again, controlling the corner. I think that was a misinput in terms of projectile. I don't think that's what Gavin wanted. Nightshade baiting a hard flash kick there. Shockingly, burst comes after the damage has already been done, but it's okay. Wow, no DP comes out of the soul for Nightshade, and I think that's what he tried to do after and got punished for it, but did not die, and just jumps over the projectile. Nightshade is very good. Did it with Lightice in terms of jumping over the projectiles, and now with this Leo projectile, which is very hard to deal with. I'm not even going to try to explain what just happened there. That just looked like some craziness, which is why this game is cool. Again, that 2S. Looks like the 2S is checking the Berserker slash, which is stopping him, Gavin, from using it more so neutral. But is it really stopping? He just did it 3 times. Unfortunately, misses the corner combo, just spams parry. Because it's like a 0-frame parry. I mean, and you can do that? Okay. What was Arxis cooking with this character? Why can he parry into super? That is tomfoolery. Hard knockdown with flash kick. Does not cross up there, but just go burst anyway. Just screws it. I'm shocked no Bandit Revolver overhead low mix there, but it would have gotten flash kicked anyway, so. Nice grab. Wow, just parries it. Super smart. Just knew he was gonna do something on Wake Up. Just Gavin just totally predicting, I mean. But that's kind of like a screw it point, right? Like if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So pretty safe bet by Gavin just to spam parry there.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
That 2S coming in handy again, but just dashes up, grabs by Leo, puts Soul in the corner. There's that 2S. I'm really liking that usage. I didn't really know how powerful that move was, but getting a lot of mileage out of it in this matchup. Whiffs to go for command grab. I actually like that there. I thought that was another command grab, I'm not gonna lie. Nightshade just getting hit with the Berserker Slash by Gavin, and this should kill, right? No, off. I like to preface that by saying I am not a Guilty Gear player. I did say I played Milia, but that was when she was good, so basically release. But still a very fun game to watch. Baits the flash kick right out. Gets a nice punish, but just gets the 2K sweep out of his own pressure, man. Command grab City. He's not doing it again, though. He is doing it again, but because Gavin has Roman cancel, man, I would not have guessed that, though I would have jumped, though. I would have jumped at the button, too. But not because I thought it was command grab. Flash kick comes out. Pretty safe because it had burst to cover it and just supers and takes it. 2-1 Gavin, and Gavin is kind of Leoing on people. Nightshade looking very good in the first round, and I think the difference is just Nightshade was just being more aggressive. I like that round start because last round start was blocked by Nightshade, but that was just 2S, just checking whatever Leo's doing there. And the only thing I could think of that would maybe beat it is Leo's sweep. So I did like that. Bates parry? We do that? And just dies. Wow. Great read by Nightshade, actually. Maybe that was a flash kick bait, or maybe they just knew. No, Gavin making me proud on this Leo. I'm sorry for all you those hate Leo, but commentators rule. Some RC madness going on there. Tries to hit the sweep. Probably is going to press it again. No, does Berserker Slash instead and gets DP'd. Mix. Tick throw. Guess throw. Probably got hit. Guess's throw again. Dashes up throws. I don't think he guessed. I think he tried to just put him in the corner in Leo's advantage state. And Nightshade just back dashes and punishes. Very smart by Nightshade. And now it's 2-2 on very now you die now type of characters. Gets grabbed out of dust, held it a little bit too long, forces the burst, but travels under the projectile with Brown Viper. Very smart. And now both players don't have burst. Did he even grab out a parry? Did not know that. That is a good starter by Soul. That is not good. Decides not to break wall there. I don't think Gavin expected that either. Air throw? Yes, sir. Nice reactions. Cross up, Berserker Slash, goes for low. Just DPs out. Because just has meter. And Gavin's just getting caught pressing buttons at round start. And Soul's just beating him. And now very precarious situation. Honestly would run up Gold Burst, so run up Flash Kick. But unfortunately gets hit and gets punished for going in with the Berserker Slash. And that's Nightshade taking it, unfortunately, sending Gavin out. But it was a great match. Yeah, I don't think so. Even though people do not like facing Soul, I do think that is one of his better matchups. Not that it's a winning matchup in terms of Soul doesn't have to get in. So that is just such pressure out off of his bat. And then it's just running your tick throw game to succession until they die, which is not very long. So very, but still strong showing from our Leo player. As we'll be getting ready for losers. Nightshade versus Lightice. It's almost like a lore battle. Which side will be victorious? The light or the night? But you always got to remember, there is a gray area kind of in the middle between those two.
Versus. You dare to enter the mayhem. Soul bad guy. Soul Bad Guy. Kai Geese.
Alrighty, as we get into it, Lightice going back to the Kai, actually, instead of Chipp, which I think is a smart move, because Chipp just dies against Soul. So, don't exactly want to be making one mistake lose the game territory. Lightice again with that jump in, but Nightshade checking it with 5K. Again jumping, and Nightshade, I think, made an improvement. That anti-air 5K gun blast cancel into counter hit forces Kai to burst there. Wow, 5P anti-air. I actually like that. Wow. That was a nice throw bait, but unfortunately had RC to make it safe. And so did not get the punish and got DP'd for his troubles. That is just so good. It's the same with Sin. Sin's probably even better. Probably the only thing good about the character. RTL to maybe finish the round off? No. I am not good at damage calculation. Jump dust. First time I'm seeing that. Tries the 6P, the air dash doesn't work out. Tries the DT. Unfortunately, it clashed instead of just flat out beating there. And so I'm not mad Lightice went and woke up for it again, because if it doesn't whip, you have RC. And Nightshade taking advantage of that fact and just straight up killing Lightice. Yeah, Kai pressure just in the corner just seems weak, just gets mashed on his own pressure. Like after the first block chain, it's kind of like whatever. The 2S, both players spamming it, but Kai draws blood here. Puts him in the corner, goes for knockdown. I'd like to see an air dash back projectile. I don't think I've seen that yet. Gets caught jumping again with just Soul's 5K. Very good. Man, some funkiness going on and gets air thrown. Unfortunate for Nightshade. Just hits Force Slash at the beginning of the round. And it does in fact hit. Burst. I'm not mad at that burst. A little late burst, but early burst to keep the corner. Enough. It's enough. Back dashes on wake up. I like that switch up and wake up options there. And gets a full punish combo for it. Opt for Oki. The projectile doesn't hit, which allows the shimmy to be even more effective. Goes for command grab super with Soul full screen, and I'm not gonna lie, I got scared there. I thought Nightshade hit that. Both players laughing, both witnessing what we just watched. Oh man, I'm not mad though. I'm not mad. Tries the 5K anti-air, but does not. It does not autocorrect. 2K sweep, just very good for a majority of characters in the cast, and great confirm to push into the corner actually. Bandit Revolver, nice combo. Yeah, where if we saw that earlier. And just goes up, walks to Lightice, and just does another wild throw. Hits Bandit Bringer round start, which I will hit the backdash actually. Or would have hit the backdash if Lightice opts for it. Again, 5K out the air. Gets the proper burst bait. I think that's the first one tonight in terms of a successful combo burst bait. Opts for Oki. Wow, just runs up dust. Very, very scary, actually. But no, it just gets thrown on wake up. And both players still laughing.
Duel 1.
We're just having fun. And that's what this is all about. 5K, man. It's just putting so much work. It's basically brings your the opponent to the corner. Free cards. Just getting so much value for another 5K. I think that's what that was gonna be. Nice bandit bringer. I think that's the first time in a bit since I've seen the full Rekka actually. Baits though, but does not able to punish it. Lightice mini drop there, but doesn't matter. Gets calm, and then a major chop, and then just shenanigan. We Goverse comes out, not able to punish. Lightice getting the 5K, not a proper combo. Now Kai has pressure in the other side of the corner. Now has bar. How much you want to bet low? Yeah, like what else are you gonna do there? And gets the kill combo. Now, I want to see a round start sweep by someone. Nope, both characters decide to jump and press a button. Wow, that was actually an amazing combo. Far slash again to try and catch him pressing the button out of the backdash does not bite. That time, that was just a 6P, not even a 5K. And like, at this point, I would like to see run up DP or go burst. Yes, I know I've said that every single game, but I promise you it works. No one expects it. And if they do, just burst. And if they block the burst, you're okay. Because you're gonna die anyway, so. Wakes up DPs, now starting his pressure. See, run up DP here would be perfect. Somebody. Oh, thought a Lightice was gonna jump there, so just hits 5K. Just such a good button. So cannot be bad with that button. Backdashes the throw and punishes it with his own. Lightice with the great lead on defense there. RTL. Lightice kind of backing up, just kind of holding that mid-range, and I think Lightice messed up there. I think Lightice wanted to press something. Overhead mix, opts not to go for the low there. Off bandit bringer. Honestly, I wouldn't have been looking at the screen that hard, so I probably would have just got hit by both mixes anyway. Nice, just 5K. Just dashes up throws. It's just back dashes and just 5Ks, or Nightshade rather. 2-1 Nightshade. Gunflame. I think that's the first time we've seen like Gunflame used as a pressure tool. I'm not sure how good that is in this matchup. Just full screen low RC, like, it's the best thing, why not use it? Gets counter hit, but because not in the corner, Soul doesn't get that much off of it. But now is in the corner and should be able to kill off this. Yes, sir. Nightshade with match point here over Lightice. Just Lightice backdashing, but just chasing the back dash with air dash forward. Clashes with 5P. Someone needs to explain to me how clashes work in this game, because some moves just should not be clashes in the way they are, I feel like. Does opt not to RC there. I actually very like that decision very much because of the situation after, which, as you saw, hard knockdown into Ride the Lightning. Sounds pretty good to me, and is already in the other corner. Now I would run up DP. Well, now I'm jumping. Oh, I do not know what wins here. Kai should win, right? No! Soul gets him out with the command grab. That's so unfortunate. And Nightshade taking it because of that interaction. Don't lie. Y'all didn't know that was a thing. For all intents and purposes, that should have not worked. but it did. See, that's something I would do in casuals more so, like testing that. Like, I wonder what would happen there instead of just knowing the punish, which is the jump there, but it doesn't matter. Wow, just that set from the two most probably, well, I wouldn't say Soulsborne, but Kai certainly is. More so like pro tags. Like, really nothing special other than the fact that one's an outlaw, you know, one does justice. But there was a lot of, like, zany stuff in that, if I'm using that word correctly. Don't look it up, because I don't even know if I used it correctly. So up next would be Grand Finals. Nightshade on losers, Force on winners. And now I'm told that Force has won every single Xanadu that they showed up to. So will Nightshade break that streak? We'll find out in a little bit. I'm kind of hoping, actually, though, Nightshade wins, because, come on, man, Soul is just good, and he needs to be looked at more. I think he's a fun character to play against, not so much play as, and I want more Soul players. No Happy Chaos players, please. Just go back to Soul, because I think that's where you migrated to. You migrated to the Happy Chaoses and Ramethals of the world. Please go back. Same with you, Geo mains. Please go back to Geo. She is a fun character. She is fun to play and to play against. And does not have infinite sword boosts. But we don't gotta worry about that at all, actually. Force, is this a button check? I'm thinking this is a button check, because I don't think I saw Force play Kai earlier. No, it looks like we're getting right into it. Okay, Force playing the Kai matchup, which we just saw Lightice lose. So maybe knows something Lightice does not. We'll see. But also has a whole nother reset in case this Kai does not work out. Close ass into 5K combo works. Back dashes, wake up slow, and that just seems to be working on Nightshade just very well. Dragon install, is this the mechanic we are missing from Lightice gameplay? Base the DP isn't able to punish properly, but it doesn't matter, gets the combo. Like, okay. That was a little too much for my heart. I got a little too excited. I'm sorry about that. Just DP's there. Has RC to cover it up. Honestly, to assert dominance, I want to see one round start DP. Somebody please do it. It just shows who's boss. Almost as if on cue, Nightshade DP's out the corner. Drops the combo and Kai just 5Ps out of it. But doesn't get much from it, and honestly just ends up in the corner. Overhead mix, it looked like that crossed up as well as counter. That was interesting. RCs to try and make it safe, but unfortunately still gets punished and did burst there, and that should be death. And now Force going into the next round without burst. It's still halfway. So get it by the end of the round, but the end of the round could be in 10 seconds. So gotta be very careful, as I say, as he's pressuring him. It just keeps us baiting DP there, I guess. And it's finally working out and gets the DP extension combo. Looking like Nato Kurogane, and just reads Nightshade jumping there and just air dashes. And seems Force just has Nightshade's number. And is getting it done with this Kai. Jump dust round start. I'm telling you, DP round start would have worked. Nice combo. Unfortunately drops. I shouldn't have said anything. I don't believe in commentator's curse, by the way. It's not a thing. You can't prove it's real. What I do believe is that you viewers are the ones that control it. It's not the commentators. It is definitely the viewers. Wow, actually, stun dip is without any bar, and I think that's why it hit, because why would you do that? Bait's burst, but non-existent burst? Or maybe that's an optimal combo. I have no clue. Because there was no burst on the table there. Go burst round start. See? I'm not mad. It should have been a DP though. I don't care if he blocked. Should have been a DP. There you go. See what I mean? Even though the gold burst happened round start, just asserting dominance, going from corner to corner. Bait's burst, that is an interesting burst point. I think it was very smart to go for there. I think majority of players would have burst it. Gets the counter hit with Soul, lose half your life. Not that tough. Does hurt though. Maybe an air throw incoming? Nope. Too slow by the BRT. And just 6P Soul out of the air. Catches the jump in. Force up 2-0. And I think Nightshade's a little bit like me right now, just kind of rushing the situation. Thank you! Finally! It came out! What did I say? What did I say, chat? I knew it would work. Unfortunately, lost pressure right afterwards. Goes for the low that time instead of the overhead mix off of the RC cancel mix. First time I think we've seen that option. 5K out of the air. Always works, tried the 5K again, but did a neutral jump to bait out the 5K. Now that was a little risky because of the horizontal range of 5K. Both with throw and both use their RC to recover. Nice DP by Force. Nightshade's winning this round. Wow, nice conversion. Saw the air dash normal whiff and used the RC to pick it up. How I knew Nightshade was going to win that though? DP it at the start. You can't lose if it works. You barely lose if it doesn't. Five P, 6P. Into true block string. You had to block all that. I do believe that flip on Kai, if I remember correctly, because it's been a minute. I think you do want to stand block it. I think it's less safe if you stand block it, but not reacting in time and crouching it. But it doesn't matter. Nightshade inevitably getting around, actually. And puts one up on the board. And now I'm definitely rooting for Nightshade just because of more games, man. That's what we're here for. Nice. Both players RC aerial DP. That was very, very risky. I like it. It was pretty nice. 2 Ps. And just gets hit mashing something, I think. Or maybe try and jump out of the startup frames. Wow, that was like... I was thinking 5K there, but it wasn't the Kai who jumped. And the Soul who stayed on the ground. Nice counter hit from max range. Heavy slash. Got that Vapor Thrust DP. Baits DP out, but is unable to punish. DP may come out again, or an option like backdash there, just because they have bar. Honestly, I think run-up DP would be the move here, but doesn't need it because this should kill. Nope, I am capping. Blue RC wild blow. What is wrong with you? That was so good, actually. I feel. Still match point for Force. And it's looking a little rough for Nightshade. Getting a little antsy to go in and almost gets punished by Force, but not the correct way. I would like to see Bandit Revolve into a mix exactly like that. Runs up throws. I'm not sure I like that much. I think I would have jailed because no RCDP, but it was pretty safe bet just a DP because I don't think you die from it, but unfortunately, Nightshade is eliminated. But amazingly, Force has won. Nice job, Force. Just shown multiple characters at a pretty high level, and also made the Kai Soul. I don't know who wins that no more. It did look like even, because Nightshade did beat Kai to get into Grand Finals, but then lost to a Kai in Grand Finals. But Nightshade still, beasts in their own self, made it to Grand Finals. That's a lot of Grand Finals.